Why is small talk so awkward? Questions like, how are you? Or how's the weather? Or statements like, it's really hot today. Or anything generic that could contribute to being called small talk, which is basically talking for the sole purpose of talking and not conveying any information. Why is it awkward? But at the same time, why is it important? You see, I haven't been a very good talker, if that's a word, for most of my life, and still to this point, I am, and still to this point, I am fairly, um, I'd say, average at it. And as an introvert, it's very dreadful to initiate small talk when you are, say, at a party, or when you have to initiate small talk for the purpose of talking to someone or for starting a conversation. So that is a hard thing to do. Making small talk does not come naturally to me. I often find myself struggling to carry on a conversation simply because there's no substance to it. Because it's just, hey, hello, how are you? I'm fine. And that sort of conversation. That's basically small talk. And me personally, I find it really hard to carry on such a conversation because one, I feel like it's not contributing anything to the conversation or to either of the people conversing. Secondly, because I simply don't have many things to say. Like I run out of things to say when I'm past the weather's nice statement. And I believe many people have faced the same issue. They just don't know what to talk about because they have a lot of stuff to speak, but then that would require them to be extremely extremely open for a conversation, and that is well beyond the scope of a small talk. So that is a major problem that I've faced, and I just wanted to talk about it today. I've got a few notes which I'll be referring to. So, small talk basically is a part of phatic communication, which means the communication that does not convey information but rather is strictly for the purpose of talking. I've always felt it unnatural. Like when you have to get to know someone, you have to start by, hey, how are you? Or like, how have you been? How was your day? How has your week been? And all of that stuff. You know, sometimes you just simply want to jump to the deeper things like, what's the biggest fear in your life? Or tell me about your childhood, or what is that one incident that has, as per you, shaped your entire life, that has made you into who you are today, these sort of things. So I find it really hard to get to these things when you have to cross that barrier, you have to cross that uh, layer, you have to cross that layer of things where you and the other person are not finding anything meaningful, but still you have to do it because of the, I guess, the social norms. I think the reason that we feel that small talk is really awkward is because we expect too much out of it. We we believe that it has to convey something, that it has to be meaningful, that it has to help initiate and perhaps improve the bonding between two individuals. But that is in fact not true. The real purpose of small talk, the way we should really see small talk is as a bridge that joins deeper, real conversations, and not just as a conversation itself. It's a social handshake, it's a feeling for warmth, it's an opportunity to have a deeper connection. So, in my opinion, everyone should learn the basic skill to start and maintain a small talk. Although I myself am very poor at it, but I'm still working on my skills as well. And one other thing that we often attribute to small talk, which makes them weird, is the awkward silences in between. And then, so like when you're talking about something, and then suddenly you have to stop talking about it and you have to switch to an entirely new topic, and that conversion feels unreal, it feels forced and awkward. And that's basically the thing with, that's basically the thing with small talk. You have to master this art, master this skill, because it's helpful in every phase of your life, because you have to meet people all the time, and the ability to be able to successfully and skillfully engage people in small talk is a really important one. So I believe we should all exercise this ability. We should all just, go out and have meaningless conversations with people. Ask them about their day. Ask them, or comment on the weather or stuff like that. Because ultimately, conversation and the skill to talk to people is not something you can read a book about and master. You have to get in the field, you have to practice it, you have to execute the things yourself. Only then you'll learn and appreciate the nuances involved in a communication. That's it. I'm out of storage.